Hi, Stephanie Wolfe here, the Whole Food Health Coach, and today I'm in my office. I'm excited to have the suite in the sweet spot. It's actually considered the corner office, so Suite 201 in downtown Sugar Hill, Georgia, 4988 West Broad Street. Today, I want to talk to you about the flu because everybody's talking about it. So I made myself some notes so that I could stay on point because typically I'm going to ramble just a little bit because I get on a soapbox. I don't want to do that today because I really want to stay on point. I want you to hear what I have to say about the flu. So first and foremost, we need our immune system to be boosted. There's a lot of great ways to do that, and food is the best way to do it. So don't think you're going to go to some big box store and buy a bottle that says immune boosting or immune booster formula or any of those kinds of things. Pills are not the way to go. Skills are the way to go. That's what I teach. Real food. Your body knows exactly what to do with real food. It can put it where it needs to be, and it can utilize it to boost your immune system the way that your immune system is created to do. So building up your own defenses is what I want to talk about first. So using artificial means of any kind is not always a good idea. Everybody thinks that they can just pop a pill for something. But the more pills you take, the less your system does what your system's required to do or was created to do. So stay with the skills and avoid the pills if you can. So in boosting your immune system to stay strong and healthy and have a strong, healthy immune system, you're going to have to fuel yourself well. Plenty of fruits, vegetables, and water will help you to safeguard against those colds and flu. If you have a weak immune system, then you are going to succumb to a lot of the bacteria and viruses that are out among us, especially if you travel, especially if you're in schools. Schools obviously are the worst. Kids always have their fingers in their mouth or in their ears or nose or eyeballs, whatever. And the goal is to wash your hands. Yes, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, but definitely boost your immune system because that way when you come into the bacteria or you get close to a virus, you can your body can fight it off like anything else. So don't let the media and the pharmaceutical companies convince you that you need a shot to prevent this. And there's a lot on my blog if you want to read about what I think about shots and flu shots. And I understand that there's a big push for it. I also understand that they're usually developing that formula way before a flu actually comes around, and those strains are really hard to predict. So obviously they're doing the best they can to put that virus together and anticipate what is coming. So it's just really their best guess. And that's not always the best way to go. And sometimes we've seen some pretty sketchy things. I know there's a lot of theories out there about the flu shot, and I'm not going to go there today. I just want to talk to you about how to boost your immune system to keep it strong and in fighting shape, because the title of this particular message is flu fighting, like kung fu fighting. I was trying to come up with some cute name for that, but we're just going to keep our immune system strong. There's great ways to do that. And I actually wrote an article called Whole Food Vitamins and Minerals. And boosting your immune system without pills and products and prescriptions is the best way to do it. You need a strong immune system, that's for sure. I've already told you that. But finding it in a bottle in the shelf on the pharmacy or in the pharmacy is not the best way to do it. Just because it claims to be an immune booster doesn't mean it is. So your body actually can make its own medicine. Thank you, Dr. Louis Ignarro, who helped us to discover that. Understanding your endocrine system is something that I do in my body systems class, and it's one worth attending, obviously. I've got one coming up March 16th and 17th. Actually, it would be on the 16th, Friday the 16th of March here in Sugar Hill. So Louis Ignarro is the one that helped us to discover that your body makes its own medicine. The only way it can make its own medicine, though, is if you fuel that system. It's just like the system in your car. It's meant to run on certain fuel. And if you don't fuel it well, then it's not going to run well. And that is never been more true than with our immune system. So that's key. You know, vitamin A is one of those things that's required for vision, for gene health, for immune boosting function, great skin, all of those kinds of things. And vitamin A can be found in foods like potatoes and carrots and dark leafy greens and winter squashes. We're in wintertime. Lettuce, dried apricots, cantaloupe, bell peppers, fish, liver, and tropical fruits. That's a great way to start. Why not start there instead of trying to take a pill? And then vitamin B12 is another thing that our body needs for immune boosting. And it's the largest and most complex vitamin currently known to the world of nutrition. But there's great ways to get it in oysters and mussels and crab, shrimp, and lobster, which are the things I kind of in my practice tell you to stay away from, the bottom feeders. But there's other ways to get it as well, through beef liver and fish like mackerel, salmon. Salmon has everything good and nothing bad. So eat wild-caught salmon, trout, tuna, and some fortified products, even though I'm not a real fan of those. So staying away from anything that man adds something to is usually a better option for you. Certainly you're aware that vitamin C is one of those things. So vitamin C, get it from your fruits that contain the highest vitamin C, which are bell peppers, broccoli, dark leafy greens, guava. How many guavas have you eaten today? Strawberries, kiwi, cantaloupe, oranges, grapefruits, cooked tomatoes, peas, and papaya. That's just a small portion of the list. Vitamin D is another good thing because it's required for the body's ability to absorb calcium and bone development and immune functioning. There's the word again. So the best way to get your vitamin D is with a little bit of the sun. I know it can be overdone, and I know everybody's really afraid of the sun these days, and so we slather on sunscreen. Don't get me started. But a little bit goes a long way. And the key to eating well and getting something that's got vitamin D in it without the world adding vitamin D to it would be getting, I'm going to name just a couple of them, portobello mushrooms. Organic, of course, because mushrooms are sponges, so they soak up the pesticides and herbicides just like they soak up the sun, and soaking up that sun ray gives it the vitamin D that our bodies need. Some tofu, beef liver, again, cheese, egg yolks, the hard-boiled ones, and you can get it from fortified cereals and dairy. Like I said, not the best place to get it. Those are just some of the vitamins and nutrients that you can get from real food. And if you're interested in hearing more, I can certainly give you more. However, we're running out of time, and I just want to give you a tip. Your body works well on food. It knows what to do with it. It knows how to best utilize it. It knows where to send it in your system, your cardiovascular system, your endocrine system, your neurological system, and certainly your digestive system. All appreciate your understanding of how to fuel that body, the miraculous machine that it is. It needs you. And the only input it's going to get is what you choose to put in your mouth. So don't look to a pill. Look at the grocery store, put your list together, and start boosting your immune system today. Stephanie Wolfe, the Whole Food Health Coach.